there, this is Georgina with Georgina Kylo Yoga, and today we're going to do a class with the basics of a therapeutic yoga and bar class. And here I have a few little mini balls for rolling the feet, and this is a little mini squishy squash ball. And you can get those at any Sport Check, or you can get it online at Amazon. And then this is just a little ball from the dollar store, one of those really bouncy balls, and it's a little bit harder. So those are two little balls I have. You're also going to need one of these round kind of Pilates balls. This is the bender ball. You can buy those online, or if you would like to purchase one, please let me know and I can send that to you. They're $18 plus tax. And we have, of course, a bolster, or you can sit on a pillow if you're doing this at home. A couple of blocks, so yoga blocks. And I also have a foam block. Also, you can sit on a pillow if you don't have these things at home. Another thing that works really great for these is at home you can use a water bottle. So a nice large water bottle, and just put some water in it, and it's kind of squishy, the same as this ball would be. With this series, you're also going to get a PDF of the practice, so you can practice at home. Or you can also just do some of the yoga. So if you don't want to do the bar like we have behind me, you can use a chair. If you're using a chair, just please place it up against the wall so it is stable. Okay, so what happens with this therapeutic bar and yoga series? It's 4 weeks. We begin each class with a meditation. The class is about 65 minutes in total, maybe 70 minutes if we have some discussion. You can do this in person at Sweet Freedom Yoga Studio in Salmon Arm, a beautiful studio, or you can do it online through Zoom. So I can send you the information on how to set that up. Basically, every week you will get a link that will send you straight to the Zoom page, and you will join us live for the next 4 Fridays. So each class is at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, and it goes till 11:45. Thank you for joining me, and let's begin by practicing a short meditation. So let's begin our meditation. Begin in a nice tall seat. You can wear a nice sweater or put a shawl around your shoulders. You're going to close the eyes and just come to this place on your seat. So I'm seated on a bolster. My knees are lower than my hips. My shoulders are relaxed, belly is soft. My chin is parallel with the floor. I feel a lifting through the tips of the ears, and crown of the head reaches for the sky. And now let's take one hand, either your right or left, and place it upwards, so the palm faces up towards the sky. Let's allow the arms to relax. Your eyes can be gently closed, or if you wish, you can tilt the chin down slightly to look towards the front of the mat or the floor in front of you. And then we begin to settle in. We notice the sounds around us. So maybe if you're at home, you're noticing sounds outside. Maybe it's raining, you can hear raindrops, leaves rustling in the wind as we come into autumn. Maybe you can hear cars outside, people walking around and talking. And just staying with this awareness. With the hand face up towards the sky, this is our way of representing support. So inviting in some support within the community outside of the walls, outside of this area you sit on your mat. And the hand that's face down is to represent grounding. Grounding and a centering. Notice now if you can deepen the inhales and the exhales. You can begin the yoga belly breathing, so breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And as you take a couple of breaths, as you notice the things around you, can you also feel support? Support from your external environment. So maybe there are certain people in your community that are very supportive of you. Or maybe there's someone that you can ask support from, or some type of community, sangha. Now let's draw this in a layer. So come into this space where you're sitting, feeling safe in this place on your mat, knowing you can trust this practice of yoga. And as you're here in this seat, you can trust that this practice of yoga will bring you this sense of safety, the grounding and peacefulness, while everything can be chaotic and challenging around you. So we come to this now moment, this precious moment in this time we are together. And you can begin to notice the hand that's placed down on your thigh or top of your knee. You can feel the fabric of your pants, your leggings. You can feel where you're sitting on the bolster, the ankles on the mat. Or if you're sitting in your bed doing this just as a meditation, just noticing what you feel. And also begin to notice the areas that you're wearing clothing, the warmth, the textures. And now begin to notice areas where you don't have clothing. So your bare feet, your hands, your face. Just sitting with that for a moment. We lengthen the inhales and the exhales just slightly, not needing to force the breath. So notice how you can feel support in this seat as you are sitting here with me, whether you're here in person or watching from your own home, or maybe you're watching this as a recording. And know that I am here to support you in this practice, in this bar and yoga therapeutic series for the next 4 weeks. And now let's go underneath the skin. So going within, you can bring this vision to the blood flowing through your veins, your lungs as you breathe in and out, breathing in fresh new air, exhaling any stale air out. Notice your heartbeat. And notice how in this month of September, which is self-care month, how even just coming to this practice is bringing in this awareness of self-care and self-love. And now let's come to the deepest core of yourself. Notice how you feel into the core of your being. You notice how the body physically supports you. And now can you mindfully come to this awareness how you can support yourself emotionally, spiritually. So finding that support from your own being. So knowing that you can support yourself by trusting your own inner wisdom, with your own uniqueness. And now I ask you to ask yourself this question. What is your unique talent that you can offer out into the community? Something that's unique about you that you can offer not only to others but to yourself. And we all have them. And see if you can name 2 things. Or if there's more, name 2 things. You can even pause this video if you're watching it. If you have a journal close by, you can write it down in your journal. 2 to 3 things about your uniqueness. You may just want to sit with this for a while. And this awareness. And notice if you can bring these unique values or things about yourself from your heart. Because the mind will automatically go to thoughts that are super helpful. Just sit with this awareness. Let's just stay here for 3 breaths. See if you can breathe into this awareness of your natural self, meeting yourself with compassion. And can you draw upon this place where you can bring in this support, and knowing you can support yourself from within by coming back to your own being. And we send this support out into our communities, knowing we can support each other in infinite ways. Whether you agree with that person's values or not, just recognizing them as a human also trying to get through these challenging times. A human that is acting in their own ways of self-care. When we come back out of that layer of the core of our being, and just notice the body again, the heart, the breath. And then we come back out another layer, and again notice where we're sitting, noticing the textures, the feeling of our body physically sitting here. And finally coming out into the outskirts of this building or the place you are sitting. Again, noticing the sounds. Noticing our community outside of these walls. So notice if you can support this space outside in the community. And then we slowly come back to this moment. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Bring the hands slowly to your heart and open the eyes. If you really like this video and you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and hit the like button, and stay around to check out more of my videos and meditations. There's even a few crochet tutorials because that's also my passion. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.